Hey, what's going on, everyone in the universe, multiverse, Twin Cities, and all the above, below, in between, left to the right, up, down, center, and inside and out. This is Evan Lefavor. I am your host with the most, right here on the FreeStyle show. That's right, the internet's first and only freestyle show. Everything you see on this show is freestyled. No writing whatsoever, no preparation. I'm using a random instrumental YouTube playlist, and I don't know what beats are going to be used, but I like to roll with the punches, man. Anyway, it's time to do this like a nudist. 1, 2, 3, boom. One, 2, 3. You can count 2, 3, then you know what it means to me. It means past, present, future. Don't you know? Because if you've been to the past, to the present, or to the future, then there's three of you, yo. 1, 2, 3. A past and present and future me. Past and present, it's true. And there's also a future you. So you think about fourth dimension, no, and I'm telling you it's not just a coincidence as you dance to the music as your eardrums romance. The little tingle in your spine, it makes you feel so fine. I'ma tell you, you don't need to always rewind, but it's good to look back to the past and to the memories that when you was having a blast, enjoying your life. Back in the day when things were nice, because they should be nice all of the time. So you got sometimes to remind yourself of what was good about your life, and think about how everybody deserves to have that too, like you. And even better than that, you know it's true. I ain't trying to judge nobody, don't you see? I just know how things should be. Everything in this world is free, so that is the way that things ought to be. This is the 21st century, don't you know? And we got a lot that we have to show about the last 2,000 years and how far we've come, instead of perpetrating fear and killing people and oppressing people because of all of these stupid excuses. I'ma tell you right now, yeah, I know that's my saying, but I'm saying it now because it is the truth, kid. Cause you can ever accept what they trying to tell you up on these speeches. Because I'm telling you now, do we need to impeach this president? No, we don't you see? Because it's the government that we recognize, G, and we have constitutional rights at any time to remind the government in time that they work for us, not the other way around. Don't try to play us like clowns. This is America, the United States. We'll pull out the Constitution and it'll be great. And I can explain every bit of it to you. Cause guess what? Who wrote this fool? Oh, you don't even know? Should I show you where I can make this pen go? Ooh, yeah. Don't you understand what's going down all through this land? America was here for 1,000,000 years, and it'll always be here, don't you know? Understand is what I meant to say. I won't take it away. What? Your rights to have the right to say what is on your mind, because voting is just a figment of time. The way we vote once a year for presidents and all these other elected officials and crap like that. It's old 18th century shit and it's whack. We're talking about the way we used to have to do it back in the day before we had the internet and we could say whatever we wanted about anything every second without a delay, and we could bring about a bit of change. Take a poll every day about what everybody wants to say about this and that. Everybody's got a voice and everybody's got a right to make the choice, because like I said, they work for us, and we have a right to get up and make a fuss. They're supposed to be putting bills into action that we come together in the community to say what we should do with unity, to say that we ain't gonna be fallen victims to victims of the past. And I'ma tell you, cause the future could be a blast. America is about coming together and thinking about what we could do to make life better for me and you and everybody in the world, and you know that it's true. But we got the people in the government making decisions with our lives based on money and based on the ideas and all these things that ain't nice, cause they're friends with the money, put them into office. And now I don't know, did they sell it, did they toss it? I don't know, man, but money's just fake, fam. Does it make you sell out your own homeland? Are you a patriot or what? Cause I ain't no nut. I know the real presidents, don't you see? Before this was even a country, or whatever you call it with English and shit. Cause yo, I'll spit a real rhyme. I've been freestyling before there was time, and I'm here to remind you about where we're gonna go. Yeah, that's right, we're here on the main show, and there ain't gonna be no more killing nobody. Cause I'ma tell you once more that if you want to have fun, then I'ma tell you right now how to get it done. And it don't start with trying to destroy anybody for no population control reasons. Are you nutty? I am never gonna accept that for any reason, so just squash it right now, and that's a fact. We don't need to go back through time and blame people, man. I'm not trying to remind you that we are going forward, don't you see? And we ain't pointing no blame. We're gonna be a community and forgive people of the past and move forward instead of being a dumbass. We're not gonna lynch nobody and run down the street and demonize nobody. We cannot meet defeat. We cannot sink to nobody's lows. We got a whole new way to show. It's the 20th century, 21st I mean, but we should have done this last year, don't you know what I mean? This is way overdue. To start treating people with respect for their human lives and not be fools. Don't you know what I mean? I ain't trying to be mad. I'm trying to tell you that you got a right to be glad, to be an American citizen, don't you know? But you have every right to show everybody up in the world with no fear that you don't think that we're close to being near, to being perfect in this place, when we're still discriminating people because of race and saying that it's okay to kill them and bomb them and stuff because they don't speak English, and put them in handcuffs and cut off their head or do whatever you do. I don't care, but I don't care. I don't know if it's true that you don't understand how severe it is to these families over in the Middle East that we bombed, or the people over in Vietnam. This is very serious. You see, this is called genocide, and there's nothing that's cool about it. We're killing real families. Don't you understand what that means? It's not good. It's what Hitler did back in the day. Regardless of what people say, if they put an ism on it or that, it's disrespecting human life, and that is a fact. And you can never be on board with that kind of ideology, don't you see? Because if the people in our government try to propagate that shit, then they don't care about doing that to you and me. Don't you know? Don't you understand? Just a slave resource all through the fucking land. Civil war, did it ever end back in the day? Or is it just like old people say, you might have won the battle but you didn't win the war? Do they want to strike back at us? What is it for? Are they wanting to go backwards in time instead of making progress? I mean, it blows my mind, and I'm like, now they got the H to the AARP and they call it the HARP. It's this weather control mechanism, and it can make tornadoes start and put them on the ground anywhere they want, and they can make the earth really fucking shake, and they can come up with earthquakes and tsunamis. And I'm like, you know, that ain't great. Right now, America, wake up and see. If that weapon exists, don't you know that we have to do it right now? We have to say this is not going to be used for a weapon ever. It's going to be used for good, to stabilize tectonic plate activity and stuff, and make sure no tornadoes ever exist in this world anymore. And I'm telling you, I've had enough. Because we can't say, oh, nature's striking back anymore, when there's a machine that can create earthquakes and tornadoes and make it look like Mother Nature is acting up. But really, could be this machine. We have to investigate it. If these machines exist, that means they have to be monitored 24/7 and made sure that they're not being used for any weaponization purposes, and be fucking viewable to every American citizen, to be shown that it's not being used for any evil purposes or to harm anyone, because it's not going to be tolerated. This is the 21st century. We use all technology to help people, don't you see? Because we're one big community in the universe, on the human race, and there ain't no way we're ever gonna deface each other anymore and disrespect people and try to keep them in check because they don't have money in their wallet or white skin or whatever you want to call it. It's a word. You're coming up with an excuse to kill somebody. They're human beings. They got a pulse like you, and what I say ain't nutty. I know I said it before, and I know I'll say it again, because I don't think you're really understanding, my friends. And I'm not trying to jump down your throat, you see. I'm just trying to tell you this ain't how we're supposed to be. Treating people, their families, like me and you. They know what they want to do, or maybe they don't have a way like us, but we got all the reasons to come together and trust that we can come up with technology to be in a new way and time. We can come up with all these inventions, and I'm telling you now, I ain't trying just to remind you that I invented a way for infinite resources. That means we can replicate any resource, and we don't have to do it like we did back in the day, like a buggy and a slave and a horse. All we gotta do is share with everybody that's ever existed, because that's what we're gonna do. Because I'm inventing this machine, and it's not that expensive, and you know that it's true. And I'm gonna share it with everybody, every resource for free, for eternity. Why? Because I can. I'm not just here to profit. Don't you understand? I'm here to help everybody that's ever been hurt, and telling you that you're never gonna take a nap in the dirt, because we can come up with technology that can keep you alive forever and young, and you can really thrive. Why? Because I've designed it, and it's real scientific fact. And we've got the technology with time machines to bring everybody that's ever died back and share this quality with life with everybody that is really free and really nice, with infinite opportunity for everybody. We don't need no oppression, and we don't need strife. I'm telling you right from the start, this is really true, and I'm here really freaking telling it to you. I'm trying not to swear. I'm telling you I care, because there's too many people right now that are in despair, and we can cure cancer, don't you know? I'm telling you it's science fact, and we gotta prove that we can't make anybody lose their chance not to choose to be alive. We have to demand, if there's a cure for cancer, then it doesn't ever exist. Any land that has money, I don't care, because cancer is not funny. We're getting rid of it tomorrow, don't you see? Because it causes too much pain and sorrow to me and everybody else in this whole human race. That's why we're going to get rid of it. It is a disgrace. We've got the cure for cancer, so don't ever try to dance around the issue. Thank you. No, really. Money's over with. This is the 21st century. There's no more money, because money somehow has you brainwashed to think that it's alright to give people cancer when there's a cure for it. There's nobody in control of your life. Money is a mind game. It is an invisible gun pointed at you saying, no, do it or die. And no, it ain't gonna happen that way no more, because we got too much in store. That's my old catchphrase. Is it too old? No way, because guess what? I broke the mold. We got so much 21st technology that we can prove that there ain't no reason to oppress anybody, and nobody is ever gonna lose. Everybody's gonna get free education that is so really advanced, and everybody every second of their lives is gonna have an equal chance to do everything they've ever wanted to do for free. That's why you should believe me, because me and you are gonna do it together. I've got all the technology, and it will be my pleasure to provide everybody with eternity and eternal life. and give them the tools to do everything for free and be protected, it would be really nice. With a personal paradise up in the sky, it would be so fly, nobody would die. You could have all kinds of different bodies, like you were getting into yo different little car, and you can go real far. You can go over to Mars or all of these other planets. Don't you understand that there's a whole history of the universe? I didn't want to keep it from you, but somebody didn't want you to know that it's true, that we have a rich history that goes into alternate dimensions. Don't you see? Don't you understand? Every second of your life, it can sprout out into all these things that are parallel to you, with a different choice of what you decided to do. Don't you see? There could be another one of you and another destiny that decided to just go the other way, or decided not to shut up when you decided to say something, and it sparked off a chain of events, like someone stopping their car before they got a dent, or something else, the butterfly effect. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's technology that's trying to check out what's going on, checking out the ripples, and I'm telling you now that trying to figure it out ain't simple, but it's something that I can coexist with, because you know that I'm the swiftest when it comes to the natural force. I'ma tell you now, there ain't no way that I can divorce the existence, cause I'm immortal like that, and I'ma tell you right now, that is just a matter of fact. Yeah, and I can get it done with the help of everyone that's ever existed, like my son. Did you miss it? I'm telling you now that he did exist. It ain't just a fantasy, yeah, it ain't a fable, but it ain't something you can sweep under the table. Where is he now, sis? Bam, boom, pow. I'ma tell you right now, are you gonna have a cow? What do you expect somebody to do when he shows up to save you, and you know that it's true? And what do? You let him get killed and tacked up to a stake and getting ill because you don't stand up with your life to get him down. Yeah, that would be nice, or something like that. Oh, don't you understand? But you know, you gonna let him go hand in hand with cause of money, is it funny? And then you just look the other way. But I ain't trying to blame no money, man, don't get nutty, cause I'm just here to say that everything happens for a reason. Yeah, there's a plan, don't you understand? What? Don't you understand? Yeah, don't you know? It's 21st century, time to flow. You know, it's a long story, it's not an allegory, but the details are gory. Yeah, and I knew it since I was just a born, and I'ma tell you now, I was here just to warn. Not just here to warn, not just here to say, not just here to proclamate, I was here to sway the breeze through the trees to give you just what you need, cause I'ma tell you now, that is the reason I bleed. Yeah, don't you understand? I'm not just here to say, I got actions that can give us a brighter day. Yeah, I got inventions, don't you see, that back up everything that I'm trying to say, see? Yeah, because it's true what I spit at you. Yeah, and I'm really true with what I do, and I'ma keep it going, flowing to the top, cause when I throw a party, you know that we never stop. But yo, we ain't here to the venue, because yo, our work has to continue, cause we gotta build. Yo, ain't it time, it ain't time to chill, it's time to be for real. You gotta be an adult and see the light at the end of the tunnel. Your vision sometimes has to be like a funnel, but your mind has to be open to all of the possibilities that you was always hoping, instead of letting people program your destiny to exist through their capitalist system and be pissed about your everyday and wish the time would go away into your weekend so you can play for 24 hours just to go through your whole life. Man, that sounds like being a hoe, and I ain't trying to make you feel bad, I'm just trying to say that you can take your life today in your own hands and stand up, instead of being a schmuck and saying, hey, you suck, and having a little pride and bringing everybody with and say, hey, we cannot have to be pissed, that we can do better together. Don't you see? We'll all band together and create our own company and take over everything you've ever seen with great ideas, don't you know what I mean? That people have never seen before, that bring equality to everybody under the planet, see, and everyone that is under the sun, because you know we got the ingenuity to get it done, and we're gonna do it without doing it to profit and make money, don't you see? Because we're gonna create infinite resources and all these other of ways to free every single person, G. And we gonna make sure that money never exists ever again. And I don't give a fuck who is pissed, because every money on this planet, no matter how rich, is gonna be wealthier than it ever imagines. So don't even try to hate on this new opportunity, cause it'll be great. There ain't no way that you can even see what I'm saying, because when it comes to wealth, you know that I am not playing. Just wait until you see the world that I create for you. It's way better than what you thought could be true, with all of these people as slaves, don't you know? And there ain't no way that you can say they have to go for any reason. No population control, nothing like that, man. I ain't trying to say it, yo, but I'm gonna say it again, because when it comes to people's lives, I ain't playing, friend. I'm trying to tell you, don't you see what people are? Way more valuable, go real far. Don't you see when they share, when you show them respect and you show that they care, and show that you care, and see what they can create, and we share with each other, and future will be great. You know what I mean? And this is science fact, you know. See, it's contrary to popular belief. My message and my son's message and my family's messages, and I'm a religion. We don't think we're better than anybody, and we're not asking anybody to bow down or worship us. Nothing. We are trying to provide people with gifts that make life better for them, so they don't have to struggle through what people have struggled through in the past. So we can bring people back with that promise that what they had to go through, we were gonna fix it, and we are gonna do it. We are gonna do it. Cause you can't take people's prayers away when we got a right to say that we're gonna make everything real that you have ever seen, because we got the right to make the dreams come true for everybody, and we're gonna do exactly what I say, because this shit is real, and with science fact, and we ain't gonna chill and say that everything is cool as it could be, when we can change everybody's destinies and make a better life and make a better place, and put a smile up on everybody's face, and bring everybody back that's ever died. And you know that we ain't got no right to hide any of the holy moly technologies that can astound everybody, cause it's logically the way to do it responsibly. See, that's why you all have to listen to me, because I'm smart enough to comprehend that this is not a matter that we need to contend about, don't you see, cause I've already figured it out. So you got to believe the words that are coming out my mouth, cause I'm not lying to you, I'm telling you now, yeah, what is true. Yeah, my name is Evan Lefavor, and I'm coming up with you to listen. That I'm telling you now, this ain't no superstition. Clear your mind for a second as I tell you, this ain't no school, and I ain't gonna expel you, but I am trying to teach you something that could be real, cause I am not fronting. I invent this, don't you see? This is my technology that I share with everybody. But what we created together, see, it's not about taking credit, don't you know? It's about the results of respect in everybody's life, and I want those results to show that people are happy, see, because the results of capitalism have been really bad. Because I look at the sad faces and all of the prayers, and I don't think that people are glad. Don't you see, I hear what people are trying to call out to someone for help. Oh, don't you see? And you have no right to stop anyone, including me, from making sure that those dreams come true, and that I help those people, because that's what we do. And if you are an American, then you believe in heroes, because you're not a zero, and we will keep going to the top. We will never stop. We will make sure everybody's life will never drop, because we have that power, you see, and we will keep going, because believe me, we are true patriots, don't you see? And this is the 21st century to me, and we are gonna pay respects to everyone that's ever died and everyone that's ever cried, because anyone that's in our way will step aside, because every one thing I've told you is not a lie. And there's people in the heavens and all around the earth that believe in Evan. Don't you understand? Yeah, I got the backup, and I can tell you that I will always back up everything I say every single day, because I have more than just one way to do what I do, scientific fact. I'ma tell you now, all I need is people to have my back. Yeah, believe in what I say, and I'll show you how we build it, and you know it will become true. We'll manifest it as our destiny, you see, and we'll have a better true reality for everybody. Don't you understand what I'm saying? I'm here, I'm real, I am not playing. Yeah, but you still don't promote my videos. Why? Because I don't charge you for my music, and because I tell you the truth and I don't lie, and I don't repeat like a parrot the things that I've heard in school. The second I got into school, I was the teacher even though I was in kindergarten, fool. You know what I mean? And so were you, but you still, just like me, went through this system, and this evil system tried to mold you and fold you and tell you how reality should be. But I'm trying to tell you now that this system don't give a shit about your life. It's run by money, and that's why this system is going to quit. That's why we're going to come together with this technology and with common sense respect for human life, and come together as all the genius creative beings that we are, and come up with something nice. Yeah, that's why I do the freestyle show, not just to show off for you. Because my message is anything I can do is something that you can do.
Told you, Miss Carter.
Somebody's got
Here we are.
their fucking voice on my track. What is this? What is this? Yeah, there we go. Did I just say yeah twice? Am I a hoe? No, I'm just playing. Do you see that my style is always free? A little this and a little of that, trying to slip my track, and I know that I won't react because you know that we got too many things we could be talking about, don't you know? So I don't try to say that I cannot remember the thing that I was gonna say. I was talking about some truth, but I'm telling you now that I won't lie to you. Yeah, cause it's freestyle, Twin Cities, you know that life don't have to be a pity for anybody in any place, no matter what you say, no matter what anybody has written down. Seriously, see, because there ain't no legal way to be saying that America came to exist. Any legal ways, no man, I'll get pissed. Don't you know, it ain't just for fun. They took this land with a bunch of guns. There wasn't no slips of paper or any legal way that this land changed hands that day. It was with death and war, you see. It was genocide, man. It's how it went down, see. But don't even trip about that, cause it ain't gonna happen ever again, and that's a fact. Don't get bent about the past, I'm telling you now. We're moving forward, see. We're never gonna kill anyone or declare war for anything that we see. Sure, we might find out a lot of evil shit that people have done, but that don't give a fucking right to have a gun and shoot them or try to make them dead because of some dumb bullshit they did or they said. Because I'm bringing everybody back, don't you see, and giving them all the destiny that they deserve, G. So don't ever get mad about this and that, because it's never gonna happen again, and it's a fact. Don't you know? Yeah, cause I'm Big Daddy, Mr. E, and I've got to show E to the B to the A to the N. Yeah, the 1983, the one and only Big Pimp Daddy. What is a pimp? I don't need no limp. I'ma tell you, is this Pulp Fiction? Yo, I ain't no gimp. I don't need no mask, don't you see, to tell you who the fuck I be. You know what I mean? This ain't no suit. I don't need to be a superhero looking cute or whatever you mean, like Spider-Man on the scene, and something more the Hulk looking real green. All I need is my mouth, don't you know? I'm like a machine, always ready to explode. Machine fun, machine gun, machine 1 or 2. What you gonna do when I spray at you with what is true? Yeah, with my mouth, cause I spit truth, ounce per ounce as I pounce. Like a tiger, like Charlie Sheen, don't you know what I mean? Great. Some tiger blood going through your veins, yo, know what you're talking about. You know that I taste like, fly like a dang kite, going through the sky like you see. So what do you think about those clouds that have been out there? Yeah, those are actually starships. You can tell if it's a starship cloud because it has a shadow base, and then a like puffy cloud, and it'll just stand in one thing and just, yeah. Yeah, here's a song to freestyle about. Yeah, thanks for watching Freestyle. This is episode 6. Episode 6. Yeah, did you get your fix? It's a freestyle, did it excite? I don't bite or write anything I do, yeah, I don't even recite nothing I ever do, yeah, and you know I do everything I do, Wow, you see how fast a half hour goes past? Yeah, when you kicking it with Evan, I'ma tell you now, it's like a slice of heaven, yeah, they don't call it heaven for nothing, it sounds like Evan, and you know I ain't frontin', yeah, you know that is true, yeah, I ain't playing, that's why you should listen to everything I'm saying. Did you try to see people try to freestyle hot like me? And they get paid millions, ain't that a fucking shame, G. And nobody promotes my movies, ain't it groovy, because I don't charge nobody for it. But you know that everything that I say is true and so amazing, the way I work my tongue and my lips. Because it's truth that provides me with the energy to say everything I see, cause I know it ain't meant to be. With all of this pain and this strife, oppressing people, you know that this shit ain't fucking nice. Yeah, I got the superpowers because what I believe that we could achieve together forever, you know, where we could all have the pleasure of having each other's company, don't you see? Because all this pain, it ain't the way it's gotta be. Yeah, that's why freestyle is here, not just to provide you with a smile, but to provide you with the hope that you can do whatever I can do, cause that's why I do it, fool. That's what I was trying to say, yeah, that's my mission, to say that, hey man, you can do what I do, fam. You can have the power too. The force is strong with each and every one of you. What did I told you? Yeah, it's like Yoda. Hey, you don't need to say, I'm hold you and fold you like you was laundry or something that you put through the dryer. Just know that Evan Lefavor is not a liar. He is telling you the truth, don't you see? And nobody can ever fucking stop me. Cause I'ma save each and every one of you. Cause that is just what me and my family are gonna do. Cause you are part of my family, don't you see? And I've already saved you, and now we're like, hey, G. Yeah, that's right, don't you know? You're already in the future, hey, bro. Yeah, ha 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 ha. The style is free, the style is me. Evan Lefavor represent. You know that we are all heaven sent. Sent from the future to the past. Rapping really fast. What's up? Don't you know? Because there's a lot of truth and equality that we really need to show. We need to show love. Listen to what I say, because there ain't no way that you can take anyone away. It's really important, don't you see, that you guys wake up and listen to me. Seriously, promote my videos. It ain't an ego thing to me. If you believe in anything I've ever fucking said, that it ain't about promoting me, it's about promoting something positive in this world. It ain't about winning Super Bowls, it ain't about this or that. Don't you understand, man? Don't you understand? This is people's lives, man. This is people's lives. Do you understand that one solar flare could shut down our whole electrical grid? And it would cause nuclear meltdown at all of our nuclear plants, and that we could prevent it right now if we safely shut down all nuclear plants, and that we have the right as American citizens to demand that happens because it's a threat to our national security. Yeah. So listen to me. Don't be wiped off the face of the earth. Shut down the nuclear power plants now. A solar flare has the potential to shut down our electrical grid and cause fucking nuclear meltdown that would devastate our entire futures. Don't be killed, cause what I say is real. I ain't lying to you. I'm trying to tell you this shit is really true. We can't be like, oh, nobody knew this could happen. And I'm like, don't you understand? Nobody's a fucking idiot in this motherfucking country, man. It's all a fucking plan. And I got a better plan for everybody. I think death and destruction is nutty. There ain't nobody that's your enemy, but people might see you as a insignificant pawn in their game, and now it's on. And I'm gonna tell you right now, because you know that it's true that everybody is important to me and you, me and my son, and we're getting it done. So don't ever try to motherfucking run this world into the ground, because I'm gonna tell you right now, my heart, it will beat a pound on the door real quick, and you can't ever tell me that I'm gonna trick or I'm gonna treat or I'm gonna do anything that you can prove that everybody is a fool, because they ain't. And that's why I ain't never gonna faint. I'm gonna keep it real, because I'm gonna tell you now that we gotta go to the top. We ain't never gonna stop, because we ain't gotta drop for any reason, don't you know, because there's just too many places that we could go and save everybody with free water and equality. You see, there ain't no reason to hold me back, because I got a way that we could be, providing everybody with what they deserve. Believe everything you heard, every word. It's not too absurd as a spit. I'm telling you right now, everybody should exist, because I got the right to make sure everything is tight for everything and every night. Everybody is safe, because I'm going to tell you right now that we cannot replace and we cannot deface the whole human race. And I'm going to tell you now, yeah, as we chase after our own pleasure, and every day we listening to commercials, making our way through the day as a slave, always getting paid a little bit. All we do is see the shade, a little bit of sun as we get to work. Don't you understand that you're looking like a jerk? The whole universe is watching you be a slave, giving up your day to get a little bit of pay. Just giving yourself up when you got a potential, and they're like, what the fuck? All you gotta do is stand up and look at your civil rights, because you're an American and everything's tight. So don't you understand? We can do what we gotta do. Do you comprehend? It's peace and equality. We can invent new things like unity. We can control everything we need, because the government works for you and me. Yeah, don't you understand? They get paid by our tax dollars and our capital, don't you know? They work for us. That's their job. And I'm telling you, we gotta trust in the way that we gotta represent. We gotta look into our rights, and we can't let anybody making all these rules based on money and looking like fools and killing people and making America look stupid, because people die for you and me and you to have the right to stand up and say, hey, no more of this. This ain't cool. And we gotta represent that. That's why I'm on the microphone always talking smack. Don't you understand what's going through me? It's the truth. This ain't just a movie. This is real. This is what's real. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's why we can't kill anybody. Don't you understand what I'm doing? Nobody's writing my lips. I don't have speech writers, fool. I'm the real dang me. And this is FreeStyle 1, 2, 3. 2011. This is 12/11. 2011. The end of FreeStyle episode 6. I want to thank you for listening. I want to thank you for sharing this video. I want to thank you for listening and spreading the word, the message, the idea. This ain't about me. It's never been about me or my son or anybody except all of us, you know what I mean? And I'll explain the plan, you know what I mean? People had to be born. We couldn't interfere. We couldn't intervene, because that would have been obscene. When you can see fourth dimensionally, you see the way that things are meant to be, and you see that people exist 100 years because somebody back in the past got pissed or something happened, and a little snapping, a bent little leaf made someone trip,